Everton enter as home favourites when they host Swansea on Sunday. Both teams could be described as a bit hit or miss this season, but with Everton coming from 3 Premier League draws and looking at their last 3 head-to-heads, which ended in a low-scoring draw. Is that the way to go in this match, backing the draw?
I'm not so sure. I think Swansea are a very, very poor side. I think they, got a new manager in. I think they were desperate for change. They told Alan Curtis to be the manager at the end of the season, and then all of a sudden they changed the heart. They're in a relegation battle. I was surprised that they beat Watford 1-0, but they didn't do much. They got the goal, sat back on it. One thing you don't do when you're at the bottom of the league, you don't sell your best players, and they sold John Joe Shelby to Newcastle, which was a shock decision for me. And there's Lincoln Gomez, the centre forward, the only one who can score goals for them. He's being linked with a move to Newcastle, which just for me just seems baffling when you're at the bottom of the Premier League table. One thing I think about Everton, you hit the world beaters one week and awful the next. They concede a lot of goals. That's the big problem for them. But the problem for Swansea, they have no one to score goals. They've only scored twice in the first half in only 2 games in the whole entire Premier League season. And I was actually watched it. I was at Everton last week when they played Chelsea in that fantastic game, and they played really, really well at Everton. They deserved to win that game, and for that reason, on that display, when you look around the players they have on the pitch, all the defenders can score, the midfielders can score, and up front they have Lukaku against a team who I just can't see scoring in this game. And adding to the mix, Roberto Martinez was a former manager at Swansea as well. Even though they're quite short odds on, I think Everton here are one of the home bankers in the Premier League this weekend.
All right, well, there's still the value on there. You've got Everton 1.7 there on the outrights. Draw is 4, and then Swansea is 5.7 there, 888 Sport. If we are going with trend here, this should also be a low scorer, 1.9, 888 Sport. What do you think?
Well, I think there's only one team who can score goals. Everton are the only side who can back with any confidence. And with Everton, they can even score 5 or 1. Swansea just won't score the game. When you back over 2.5 goals, you need both teams to contribute, really, because it's very unusual that one side particularly get 3. I think the better bet would be Everton to win to 0, which would probably be the bet, to bet if you look at that market. I just can't see Swansea scoring. And for that reason, I think Everton win. I think they win it easily as well.
All right, well, that's Nigel's top tip here. Everton to win 1.7, bet 365. Nigel, thank you for joining us.